Hey everybody, we should be live here, but I'm going to give everybody just a little bit of a chance to get their notification to know that I actually have gone live. This is the Sunday Coffee with Monty. My name is Monty Schumacher, and I'm excited to be here with you every Sunday. We're going to talk about a new social media topic. I'm being a little bit quiet because I'm in a coffee shop in downtown Portland called Push Pull, and it is they've got amazing coffee. Let me show you. In fact, that I actually have my coffee in place. There it is, and there's my scone, and there are my notes today for today's topic. So I am ready to go, and this is an exciting topic. For those of you that don't know who I am, as I said, my name is Monty Schumacher, and you're part of the New Club Global brand, which is a brand that I founded a long time ago with Nu Skin, and I've been with Nu Skin for more than 30 years, and I'm excited to be here with you to talk about the most exciting topic that we have in our business today, and that's social media. So one of the things that has become a really hot topic lately is the use of, in fact, before I really start, and as people are getting their notifications, I'm going to have a sip of my latte just to make this coffee with Monty session legit. Anyway, one of the hottest topics is Facebook groups and why Facebook groups are really important to your business today. If you don't have a Facebook group, this is a great broadcast that you're going to want to tag your team members and those in your team that don't have a Facebook group as well, so they can learn what the best ways, some of the best tips to set one up and why it's important. But also, I want to make sure that we've got a global audience. So would you mind just putting something in the comments about where you're viewing from? If you're watching the replay, put replay in the comment and the country that you're from, because we really want to know about the audience that we're reaching and the things that are on your mind as it relates to building an online business with Nu Skin. That's why we're here. So share with your team. You can click the share button right now. Share it with your team, or you can tag people right now as we're live and they can watch this, so everybody else can get some value out of this topic. So let's talk about Facebook groups. This is a very cool topic. The first thing I want to do is I want to clarify what a Facebook group is, because I think that some people are a little confused with the difference between, hey, we got people from Chicago and Hong Kong. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Maureen. Thanks for joining. The difference between a Facebook group, a Facebook fan page, and a Facebook profile. Now, a Facebook profile, you basically invite your friends to participate, to be a part of. A Facebook fan page is you invite likes, meaning it's something that's used by companies, by major brands. You invite likes. It's a very public environment. Facebook groups, you're inviting members. And I want you to remember, as we talk about this topic today, the word members as opposed to friends, because members connotate something a little bit different and a little different behavior that exists within a Facebook group that is a member-driven community as opposed to a personal profile. So there's one topic we're not going to talk about today. We're going to save it for next week, and that is how to attract lots of people to your Facebook group. Today we're going to talk just about the setup of it and some tips to make it more successful. The first thing is that to understand about Facebook groups is that Facebook groups are a captive audience. The one thing that you're going to want to do when you set up a Facebook group is set it up as a closed group, not an open public group, a closed group. This creates a little bit of exclusivity and makes people feel that they're part of a special community. So it is an environment, as I said, it's a captive audience, so you need to, they have an expectation that they're going to get something specific from you within that group. So we're going to talk a little bit about some tactics as it relates to Facebook groups. And remember, Facebook groups are free. They're very organic, and they're a very natural way to create community. Facebook is putting a lot of time and energy into functionality and features of Facebook groups so that it makes it more usable for many people from all aspects of life. So it's something that you're going to want to probably Google the topic after I'm done talking about some of these tips today and learn a little bit more detail. First thing you should know about a Facebook group, that once you've created it, your first target goal should be at least 200 members. 500 members is ideal. We see that anything below 200 members, there's not a lot of interaction. Remember, not everybody's going to be interacting at the same level. 500 or more is much better than 200, but set 200 as your initial target of how many people that you want to have in your group. Now, I want you to focus on having a specific theme as it relates to the Facebook group. Let people know why they're there. Don't just say, hey, this is Monty's group. Decide on a niche for yourself within the Nu Skin product line. Maybe it's lifestyle, maybe it's products, maybe it's something else. But I want you to define what that niche is, and then within the group, in the banner image, I want you to create a unique banner image that reflects the theme of the group. That's very important. And then look at it and make sure it's optimized for mobile. Most people are going to view their Facebook group from mobile, probably 85%. So always look at your content, your banner image, any photos that you put up to make sure that they're totally viewable within a mobile screen, that it looks optimized. So as I said, the group should be closed. This gives that sense that it's a little more exclusive, not everybody can be a part of. In a closed group, people can click the link to be added to it, but they can't see the content in it. They can see the number of members, and they can see who's in the group, but they can't see what you're posting in the group. And that's kind of what we want to keep exclusive and private, because most Facebook groups are driven by customers who are wanting to learn more about the products. They want to be educated about the products. They want tips. They want information, and that's why they're there and they're participating. So that is one of the reasons why you want to make it clear what your purpose is as it relates to the group. So you want to make sure that you approve people as quickly as possible. People randomly, from your own profile, maybe you put up a post about your new Facebook group, what your niche, your specialty is going to be, what information and value you're going to provide in that group. That's a key word when it comes to Facebook groups. What value are you going to provide? It's not just about selling. It's about providing value. When someone clicks the links to be added to the group, I want you to make sure that you add them as quickly as possible. Don't make someone wait a day to be added to the group. That should be done as quickly as possible. Hi, Rhonda. Good morning. Maria from Chicago. Good morning. Thanks for joining. The approval. So also I want you to create a welcome video. That should be maybe 30 seconds or less. Talk a little bit about welcome people to the group. Tell them how excited you are for them to be there and what you're going to talk about in the group. That video can be put in a post, and you can then go into the settings of the post and create what's called a pin post. Means it pins it to the top of the wall in the group so that anyone new to the group can see it. So that 30-second video is very, very important because it sets the tone for the group, why they're there, and what value they're going to get out of the group. Maybe we'll take that as another topic another day, how to create that 30-second video. But make sure you do create a video. Let's see. Set some rules that people follow within the group. Sometimes things can get a little out of control. People can argue and disagree in a pretty aggressive way. You want to make sure you have some rules as it relates to the group. Those rules can be set up, and they show up in the description of the group. So go into the group settings once it's set up, click the settings button or manage group settings. I don't recall which one specifically it is. Excuse me. And then you can go ahead and create as many rules as you want. And those rules will always be seen in the description of the group. Remind people often of the rules. Tell people what the rules are as part of the group. I would create a rewards system or a program for the customers that are in the group. This requires you then to track customers purchasing if it's based on purchasing within the group. Maybe you could incentivize people to join the group by saying that there is a specific incentive or reward loyalty program if they join the group, as opposed to if they don't. So set out the parameters. What the rewards are that they get for purchasing certain dollar amount or certain products when you're running certain product specials, whatever that might be. There's a lot of creativity involved in creating reward systems, but make sure you have some sort of reward system. Also, not just based on purchasing, but reward people for engaging in the group. There is an analytic button that you can click at the top of the group, as an admin. And then as an admin, you can click analytics and you can see who the most active people were that have engaged in a group from the standpoint of actually liking or commenting on posts. So That's something that I want you to be aware of. You can use that on a weekly basis or a monthly basis to reward people who are really active. I mean, we want to acknowledge those people who are active in the group because they stimulate engagement. Let's see. Welcome each new customer into your group with a post. Welcome, Susan. Thanks for joining my group. As a brand new customer, you are entitled to an exclusive reward, discount, whatever it might be, as a first-time customer to a first-time member to that community or that Facebook group. So always welcome your customers, show them that you value them and that you're building a relationship with them. Ask them to comment and ask them to engage on a regular basis. There's nothing wrong with that in a post. If you choose a specific topic, maybe it's on skincare and how people use skincare, ask for tips from some of the members. Ask them to engage, because keep in mind, Facebook wants you to engage in a Facebook group as much as you engage on a Facebook profile. If you don't engage in your Facebook group on a daily basis, Facebook will not show when you do post in a Facebook group, they will not show them to that post to as many members of that community, of that Facebook group. So you've got to keep engagement up. You've got to stimulate conversation in your post. It's just as important in your Facebook group as it as your Facebook profile. A couple more tips. Make sure you create a schedule so that people know that if you're going to share a product special every Tuesday, Tuesday's product special, that they know so that they can expect it, so they'll come back and check the group. If everything you do is random, especially as it relates to product specials and other information about offering products, excuse me, your engagement will be random. If you're going to have a specific day where you're going to share tips on how to apply foundation, for example, or whatever subject that is, whatever product. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice already, and it's early in the morning. Whatever that is, make sure that you create a schedule. You post the day before, and you say, don't forget, everybody, that Friday is Friday Product Feature Day, where I'm going to talk about a brand new product that I'm going to introduce to our group, our community. Make sure that you join us, because I might offer a special incentive, a free gift, or something of that nature. So that is your community. You want to protect that. You don't want, that is your exclusive customer list. It's a very easy way for you to track customers. Hey, we've got people joining in from Canada, from the Philippines. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. Last point I want to add here is, is value. I want to emphasize that again. If you create a Facebook group and there isn't a sense of value that people are getting from the group, they're not going to go back to the group. If it's all about sell, you've got to provide information, you've got to educate, you've got to provide tips. There's nothing wrong with even providing tips on other topics that are related to the products that we sell. Do reviews. Do demonstrations. There's a lot of fun things that you can do. In fact, what I want you to do today, as we wrap this up, I want you to go Google a couple topics. How to create engagement in a Facebook group. Go Google that. There's some fantastic information. I'm also going to leave a link to a great article on how to stimulate engagement, and it reviews some of the tips that I just provided in this broadcast. Again, make sure if this is a replay, put replay in the comments. Tell us where you're from. We want to know if you've got other topics. We had some great suggestions last week on topics we're going to do for the future. So keep sharing those topics, and we're going to keep talking about social media each and every Sunday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time in the United States. I want to thank you for joining. I want to thank you for being a part of the New Club community. We're so happy that you're here. I'm so proud to be associated with Nu Skin and with you and our brand, and everyone is welcome to participate. So share with your team, add them to the group, this New Club group, because any organization is welcome to be a part of this group. We're going to be providing a lot more updates and news and information in this group. So this is just one small aspect of what we do, and I'm always happy to be here with you. Let me show you around the coffee shop real quick. Very cool coffee shop called Pushful in downtown Portland. Really unique atmosphere. And we've got people coming in. It is Sunday morning, and they've got a very, very cool coffee machine there. Love it. And their coffee, of course, is amazing. So there you go, everybody. Thanks for joining. I appreciate your time. Have an awesome rest of your Sunday. If you're in another market, you're already on to Monday. So we'll catch you soon. Bye, everybody.